none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the cheat. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Quote up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser, ay.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on up, make it. Buy a tree, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project building. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
70 Lions. Check, Panther. Check out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Bucs had 10-6 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Track 60.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And And the Bucks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Lamar changing the play. Now it's Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
No, we changed it.
Jackson, options out left. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first carry here for that running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Randall. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, Randall. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to push his way through. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Randall. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 2. Shot here on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And now they'll shift things around. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. They go quickly here out to Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Hey, move! Hey, middle.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Randall. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Here we go, shot.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. This is 4th down. This one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
What's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons?
Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich mama done made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class like a multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year, y'all up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top fives. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up and everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this.
2 phones, but I only bring one in this.
One daughter, but they all my sons in this.
No, getting done in this.
I'm scary, I got a in this. On top fives. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettucemen. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter.
Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now.
My mistake. It's damn namaste. And Dolly Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll around the corner, on another level, watch my in the glow.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go! Reload! Reload!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Ready up!
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give it to him again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Motioning him from the slot right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
180. 180. Hey, shot. Yo.
Lamar back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from...
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need it the weight. If you get it, to the top of the plate. You wanna run it up, turn it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them girl I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 Just see it with a rate. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like she's stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. All night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them girl I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever. I forever reign. Forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Brought in right side. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big. On the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Lone back gets the handoff. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
70 Lions. Here we go, set.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that get with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't God we trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of